Welcome to Mystifying Miracles. Today, the story involves a woman who has a car accident and plunges off the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. It's quite the miraculous one, and I'm going to dive into it, so stay tuned. It was July 19th in 2013, a hot summer night, when 22-year-old Morgan Jade Lake, she was driving eastbound on the Bay Bridge. She had spent an afternoon in Maryland with friends just hanging out. She was now on her way to see relatives in Philadelphia, and that is when the accident occurred. Morgan says she was nearing the incline middle part of that Bay Bridge when she saw a big red 18-wheeler coming up behind her at a fast pace. Now, the Maryland Transportation Authority police said after the fact that Morgan could have not been going more than 5 miles per hour, but nonetheless, that big rig was not slowing down, and he was going at least 50 miles per hour when the incident occurred. At about 8:25 p.m., the semi-truck slammed into the back of Morgan's 2007 Chrysler Sebring. This sent her car plummeting over the bridge, they said, about 40 feet of a drop into that water. And when the car hit, it was as if she was hitting concrete. A quote from Morgan, and she said, "I saw my car explode with gas everywhere and airbags coming at me full force," end quote. As water began to fill up her Chrysler, Morgan begins to panic. She was very fearful that she was going to drown. As it came pouring in, the water was nearly covering her mouth, and that is when Morgan said she got out one good last scream, and that is when it happened. She says that God, out of nowhere, it's as if he gave her a burst of energy that she did not have previously so that she could get out. With that burst of energy, Morgan was able to unbuckle her seatbelt as the water is still pouring in, and she got out through her shattered driver's window. She then used the car as leverage to push her body up off, and she surfaced the water and was finally able to get a good breath in. Her fast acting, plain and simple, it was nothing short of a miracle. Morgan then swam to some nearby rocks where a boater came to her aid. In fact, reports stated that the boater had been in the water and he saw the whole accident occur. Then she was flown by helicopter to Maryland Shock Trauma Center in Baltimore. She was placed in critical condition, but with non-life-threatening injuries. And get this, the very next day, she was released, and all she had was a sprained ankle, some bumps and bruises. That's it. Another quote from Morgan, she says, "I'm blessed to be here, blessed to get a second chance at life." Now, I found an article that was written about a decade after the crash happened. So the crash was in 2013, right? So around 2023 is when a report came out, and Morgan was now, or at that time, living in Gaithersburg and working as a swim instructor coach. And around 2023, she was doing that and loving it. She had a passion for teaching others to swim. And it's just kind of ironic that that's how, she was saved. God gave her that burst of energy so that she could swim. And, had she not been able to swim or had that burst of energy, things probably would have turned out quite differently. I hope you all enjoyed this story. I saw it, had to do it, found it very interesting, and I hope it blesses you guys. I hope you're having a fabulous week and just enjoying the holiday season. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you guys next time.